Hello you hardcores out there, how you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, biggest gob in sport. It's snowing now, isn't it? Big shout out to Spartan Demolition and South Yorkshire Packaging and Welcome Estates. Right, Fury against Usyk. Now 60-40 split at winner. What's happening with it? That's what Fury wanted, isn't it? 60%. He says he'll beats him easy anyway. He's only a middleweight. Well, could take you 60% and beat him. But just couldn't go into a fight at 40%, could he, if he lost? But he's not lost, has he? Usyk's not lost. This fight, if it doesn't happen, is a travesty. Because all they're talking about is all roads lead to undisputed. All of them. Then when it suits them, it's not all roads to undisputed, is it? We've got Tyson Fury coming out on social media the last couple of days saying, you know, it's about fighting and he's a fighting man, he's a warrior and he'll fight for free and it's not about money. At next breath, there's knocking back 60% to winner, or 50% to for a draw, 40% to loser. I don't get that, me. I don't get that at all. I just don't get it. No. And I never understood why he'd drag a fight out like that, because if that fight don't happen, he'll always be known as, well, you didn't fight Usyk. Forget the fact that Muhammad Ali's got 16 wins over world champions in a day when there were hardly any belts. And you've got all these belts around today, and Fury's got 4 wins over world champions. Steve Cunningham, Vladimir, Cunningham and Cruiser, Vladimir an old man, and 2 wins over Wilder, so he's got 4 wins. Lennox has got 14. I know I always gone about that, but I use it as a yardstick for myself to say, well, Fury says he's a GOAT. Mike Tyson's got 10 wins, and people are saying Mike Tyson's not even a top 10 of all time. But he's got 10 wins, but Tyson Fury is a self-confessed GOAT. He needs more wins. He needs Joyce, Joshua, Usyk. He needs to clean up his generation, doesn't he? He's cleaned up with Wilder, but he don't really fought anybody, but he was the biggest puncher ever. So Tyson needs some more wins on his CV, in my opinion, to be a GOAT. But he can still do it. He's just got to hang around for another 3 or 4 more years, which he will. He'll be fighting in, he'll be punching for pay in his 40s. Trust me, they won't be able to leave money on the table. Greed rules, doesn't it? Greed rules. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm entitled to that, aren't I? But is Johnny Nelson talking sense? Is Johnny Nelson talking sense? Well, Johnny's come out on IFL and he said that he believes that if you've got so many people in the camp, your team around you, they should all sign something and be declared as the team. And if the fighter fails, they're all to blame, because everybody's got an hand in it. There's people doing strength and conditioning and giving them vitamins. There's people doing the cooking, the chefs and all this. It's boxers are commodities, the big business. So I think that's a good point that Johnny Nelson's made out then, because a fighter's not going to want to let his team be banned from feeding their families, is he? No fighter worth his salt would do that, would they? Do we know any fighters that would do that? Answers on a postcard. porkycorner@mail.com. Good weather. You know what I mean? Oh. So Johnny Nelson's talking sense. What do I think of the Chris Eubank, Conor Benn blackmail plot? Why would Conor Benn come out and mention it now? Why didn't he mention it in, you know, last summer when all this were going on? Why come out this spring and mention it? I think it's not going well for Conor Benn, are they? They're not going well. Oh, badly advised. Badly advised. He's going to be thrown to wolves now in a fight so they can get some money back. Conor Benn will be getting knocked about now by top fighters. That's what I think. Is Campbell hands of foam? Did I say stone then, or foam? Is Campbell Hands of Foam going to be fast track now that Conor Benn's heading for Skid Row? I don't know, he comes across alright, Campbell Hatton. You know what, he's not going to win Mastermind though, is he? So, Liam Smith calling out Conor Benn on his social media, saying Eddie's got my number, give me a ring, let's get it on! Beefy running around with begging ball now. Hey, they don't want that Saudi money, don't they? Or is it MTK money? We don't know, do we? Nobody's coming out speaking, are they? There's just the quiet whisper around the campfire, but is anybody going to come and say, oh, we need clarifying, doesn't it? All this money being thrown around Saudi. We'll see, won't we? Garcia against Tank Davis. Is that a good fight? You bet your bottom dollar it's a good fight, that. I'll be watching that. Two undefeated's going at it. See who best in division is. Isn't that what boxing's all about? Hey. What best two teams in football at the moment? Is it Real Madrid, Man City? Real Madrid, Bayern Munich? If they got to the Champions League final, you know, like Usyk and Fury, and they said, oh, we're not going to point final at Wembley. Oh, why not, chaps? Well, we don't think we're getting paid enough, even though we're millionaires. Fury Usyk can save boxing. Tyson Fury can become a hero by fighting him if he loses. He's got a rematch. I don't get it. If he wins, he's got 60%, and then he's got 60 for rematch anyway, unless they do a winner takes all again. I don't know. I didn't think it were about money. These people, they say it's not about money, but it is, isn't it? If it weren't about money, Dylan White would have fought Wilder, wouldn't he? So, hey, it's funny, isn't it? Everybody were going on, weren't they, about Dylan White this and Derek Chisora that, and they'll not fight and all that. Have you noticed how the quiet whispers doing rounds that Chisora's saying, I'd fight Dylan in a third fight? What have them two got left in tank, I don't know, but we're like two old geezers going at it in Witherspoons, wasn't it, down Mexicano on a Saturday night, wasn't it? While the birds are scrapping in the streets. Derek and Dylan, who wants to see that? Who wants to see that again? We've already seen it, a conclusive second fight, wasn't it? You might know that about he were winning fight and all that. Teams are winning football matches took last 10 minutes, then they lose it. A boxing's a 36-minute fight, you know, for 12 rounds. I don't want to see Chisora against Dylan White. Not a chance do I want to see that a third time. Not a chance. Would have watched Joshua Chisora if Joshua loses against Franklin. Yeah, because it'd be a gatekeeper fight, wouldn't it? Or a crossroads fight, wouldn't it? I'd like to see if Yui comes back, Chisora fight Yui. He's never really been bothered about going in with Yui, has he? We'll see. Yui's still young, isn't he? I'm still hoping he comes good. So I'll get behind him. He's coming for all them belts, Yui. He just needs a bit of luck. I think that's about it, really. Just a quick 9-minute today. Weather's terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Look at this weather. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put this up a bit. I hope I'm going to be alright going down this next road here. Jesus. If I end up in a ditch, I'm in rate car for it, aren't I? Might be able to get out. Terrible weather. March the 21st is the first day of spring. I always tell my kids that. And look at the state of this here. This is not spring, is it? Like Antarctic, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like bloody Antarctic. So let's hope that we've got some better weather. I wonder how Bean's going on. Mr. Bean, Adam Smith, aka Rumpelstiltskin. A cacophony of noise. Imagine being stuck on an aeroplane with Bean. Could you imagine that? Hey? There's the power! There's the respect! Do you know what I mean? It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Stuck on a plane with the Bean. Hey? Stuck on a plane with the Bean. No, I don't know what's world coming to. Who's going to step up to the big seat though? It's a bit like when Paul Castellano got took out, isn't it? By John Gotti's men. Who's going to step up to the big seat? It was John Gotti, wasn't it? He was stepping up either way, he took it. But who's going to step up and take Adam Smith's job? Eh? Would it be Johnny Nelson, eh? Could Johnny be the head of Sky Boxing? Oh my God. Hey, old Johnny. He gets everywhere, don't you, Johnny? It'd be good to see though, wouldn't it, I think? If we got Johnny Nelson, head of Sky Boxing, that'd get tongues wagging, wouldn't it? He'd be looking after all them Ingle lots, wouldn't he, with slots, eh? We'd have Kid Gallagher headlining at O2. Eh? Oh. Very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting to see what happens moving forward. Or moving sideways, is it? Look at this for a bend here. Jesus. Woo! Okie dokie, well that's about it for me now. I'm off for a game of pool at my old man's. A game of thrashing, because they were snowed in, won't they? Mid-70s, still snowed in, they don't go out in this. It's not that bad, to be honest. So